Welcome to LitWErnest, where we delve into the world of literature and explore its significance in our lives. Today, we're going to talk about Jane Austen's timeless masterpiece, Pride and Prejudice. Published in 1813, this novel has become a cornerstone of English literature, and its influence can still be felt in modern culture. To understand why Pride and Prejudice is so significant, let's take a step back and look at the historical context in which it was written. Austen lived during a time of great social change in England, with the rise of the middle class and the decline of the aristocracy. This shift in power dynamics is reflected in the novel, as Austen explores themes of class, status, and personal growth. One of the key literary traditions that Pride and Prejudice relates to is the genre of romantic fiction. Austen's novel is often credited with helping to establish this genre, which focuses on the emotional journey of the protagonist as they navigate love, relationships, and self-discovery. In Pride and Prejudice, we see this play out through the story of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, as they overcome their initial dislike of each other and come to realize their true feelings. Austen's use of literary devices such as free, indirect discourse, irony, and satire also adds depth and complexity to the novel. For example, the character of Mr. Collins is a masterful example of satire, as Austen uses him to poke fun at the social conventions of her time. Through his absurd behavior and self-important speeches, Austen critiques the class system and the limited options available to women during this period. Another significant aspect of Pride and Prejudice is its exploration of themes such as love, family, and social status. Austen shows how these themes are intertwined, and how they can both empower and constrain individuals. The character of Elizabeth Bennet is a great example of this, as she navigates her own desires and ambitions within the limitations of her societal role. The cultural impact of Pride and Prejudice cannot be overstated. The novel has inspired countless adaptations, reinterpretations, and works of fiction. From films like Bridget Jones's Diary to novels like Eligible by Curtis Sittenfeld. Its influence can also be seen in popular culture, with references to the novel appearing in everything from music to television shows. In terms of critical reception, Pride and Prejudice has been subject to various interpretations over the years. Some critics have viewed Elizabeth Bennet as a feminist icon, while others have seen her as a product of her time, limited by the social conventions of her era. Similarly, Mr. Darcy has been interpreted as both a romantic hero and a symbol of patriarchal oppression. These diverse perspectives demonstrate the complexity and richness of Austen's novel, which continues to inspire debate and discussion among scholars and readers alike. One of the key concepts that Pride and Prejudice explores is the idea of the social self. This refers to the way in which our sense of identity is shaped by our relationships with others and our place within society. Through the characters of Elizabeth and Darcy, Austen shows how this social self can both empower and constrain us, as we navigate the complexities of love, family, and social status. Another important literary concept that appears in Pride and Prejudice is the idea of Bildungsroman, or the coming-of-age story. This genre focuses on the emotional and psychological growth of the protagonist as they navigate the challenges of adulthood. In Pride and Prejudice, we see this play out through Elizabeth's journey, as she learns to balance her own desires with the expectations of those around her. As we consider the enduring significance of Pride and Prejudice, it's worth noting that literary criticism is always subjective, and interpretations of the novel will continue to evolve over time. Nevertheless, the novel remains a work of profound literary merit, offering readers a nuanced exploration of human nature, relationships, and personal growth. As the old masters would say, good literature is like a rich soil. It nourishes us, challenges us, and helps us grow. And Pride and Prejudice is certainly one of those works that will continue to nourish and challenge us for generations to come. In conclusion, Pride and Prejudice is a masterpiece of English literature that continues to captivate readers with its timeless themes, memorable characters, and insightful commentary on social class. Through Austen's witty dialogue, strong female characters, and exploration of complex emotions, we gain a deeper understanding of human nature and the importance of empathy, self-awareness, and personal growth. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. Until our next chapter, remember, good literature, like good living, demands both courage and attention. This is Ernest, signing off.